The gentleman from Rhode Island, Mr. Magazinger, for 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I rise for the 6th time to call for the Trump administration to restore funding for life-saving food aid for malnourished children. It's been 2 months since Congress passed and President Trump signed a funding bill for fiscal year 25. It included money that can be used to continue purchasing ready-to-use therapeutic food, a miracle peanut paste that saves the lives of starving children and is produced by, among others, Adesia Nutrition in my district in Rhode Island, with ingredients sourced from states all across our country. But here we are in May, and since the Trump administration came into office in January, not a single dollar of that money has gone to buying this promised life-saving food aid. Instead, Adesia has boxes stuck in warehouses, factory workers laid off, and with children suffering from severe malnutrition and famine. This is food that has already been paid for by the American taxpayers that could be used to feed starving children who are victims of war and famine, but instead sits in a warehouse benefiting no one. We need the funding that this Congress provided to go through now because starving children can't wait. And to make matters worse, the administration's fiscal year 26 so-called skinny budget completely eliminates funding for the Food for Peace program, a bipartisan program that is the main source of funding for food assistance to combat hunger and malnutrition, while also supporting America's farmers and agriculture industry. We must reject that plan and continue to fund Food for Peace. In the meantime, though, this is urgent. For fiscal 25, the funding has already been appropriated. It has been approved. It has been signed by the President. We need the administration to put in the new orders to continue this flow of life-saving aid to children. And I want to yield to someone who has been a real champion on the issue of hunger around the world to hear her thoughts on the subject, my friend, the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Jacobs.
Well, thank you, Congressman Magaziner, for championing this issue and fighting to address the malnutrition of millions of children around the world. Every year, about 45 million young children worldwide suffer from severe malnutrition. That's about 1 in every 3 children under 5 years old. And tragically, about 1 to 2 million of those children will die. Nutrition during that time is incredibly important for long-term development. It's what powers kids to grow taller, get stronger, develop their brains, and have a stronger immune system. And if kids don't get the nutrition they need during this time, it literally has generational consequences. But thankfully, as Congressman Magaziner has highlighted, we have a proven treatment to save the lives of malnourished children, ready-to-use therapeutic food, or RUTF. RUTF is the go-to treatment for malnutrition in hard-to-reach areas and emergencies because it doesn't require refrigeration, preparation, or any training to deliver. It's nutrient-rich, delivering essential nutrients and calories so people can recover from malnutrition quickly. I worked at UNICEF. I have seen firsthand the power of these life-saving treatments. I've seen that they work. I've seen how fast kids can bounce back and recover. I've seen that U.S. funding and U.S. assistance makes a difference. But unfortunately, President Trump has eliminated countless assistance programs that have kept children alive. His administration hasn't placed new orders for RUTFs at Adesia Nutrition in Rhode Island, causing production to almost stop. We already knew that the promises of waivers for emergency food assistance were lies, and now we have further proof. Starving children shouldn't be political pawns, and their futures shouldn't be toyed with. So here's my message to the Trump administration. Do the right thing. Restore funding for emergency food assistance, and help save the lives of children around the world. Thank you. I yield back, Mr. Magaziner.
Thank you very much again to Ms. Jacobs for her long body of work championing children around the world, and particularly on the issue of malnutrition. And I will continue to stand in this chamber every day we are in session and speak on this topic until funding for RUTF is restored. And with that, I yield back.